I'm VaShaunna Renee, and this is another episode of the VaShaunna Renee Experience. Let me just say, I am beyond excited today. I don't know if I think I told you this. I was following you before I even moved to Memphis. This was before I got married, so this was like 11 or so, and I saw you on some wedding site. And I've been following you ever since. So I'm a fan. So I'm excited. I'm excited. So I have...
No autographs today. No autographs
not today. Little camera shot today. Yeah. So I have Pamela and Stephon King, founders of Still Dating My Spouse. I'm going to brag on you a little bit. Let me just go down the list. Featured in Divine Magazine, Local Memphis Live, 103.5 Radio, Making It Last TV show. One of my favorites, Black and Married with Kids. I love that site. So you all have been featured in so many different places. Your following is almost like 15,000, something like that. I mean, that's amazing. How does it feel to know that you have so many people looking towards you for advice and, look, because they got a little issue going on. How does that feel that they're looking to you for that?
It's a blessing that God is even using us. Just us, little us to do this, to be in this space and on this platform. So it's amazing to meet people like you that said, we've been following you for so long, or I read something on your blog or on your tweets or your radio show, and it just changed my marriage. It's like, God, really? Us? Do you not know our beginning? So
you only knew the story.
It's amazing.
Now, tell me, how did you even get started with Still Dating My Spouse? How did you come whose idea was it?
Well, actually, we've always dated. So we always dated. We never stopped even after I do. But we was on the internet once before, years ago, and there was a name site that was called Still Dating My Spouse. But of course, anything on the internet a lot of times is null and void, and it's defunct, and it just falls apart. And so it fell apart, and it was no more. But God kept telling us, this is something that needs to happen. It needs to go greater than just this one little site, and don't let it die off. And so I spoke to him about it, because once you start doing a marriage ministry, your marriage get under attack even more, and you're in the spotlight. People are really looking at you. And we talked about it, we prayed about it, and here we are. And it's been a blessing, truly been a blessing ever since, because it allows us to really pay attention to each other a lot more than we was doing, and the communication has grown.
Does it make you feel like you're held accountable because people are watching you, or because they look to you all for, not to say the perfect marriage, but they look to you to have a good marriage?
Advice. Well, me personally, I definitely have to watch my tongue. Now that I know more people are watching, because I can't go there, but it's interesting when you're walking down the street, like, hey, I saw you on TV, such. Or somebody comes up to you, well, my wife is doing this, or my husband doing that, so I have to put on my guidance cap, and then try to use the words that the Lord's going to send through me to be, to give them the best advice. Because like I said, I can't go there.
Now, because I know that for women, I think we just talk naturally anyway.
Absolutely.
But for a man, do you have a lot of guys coming to you that are like...
barbershop.
The barbershop. We talk about anything and everything in the barbershop. So, and some more embarrassing than others.
I'm sure.
But I'm surrounded by a good group of guys, and a lot of time, everybody plays their own role, and they come to me for marriage advice or relationship advice, and I feel pretty good about that. I feel like a big boy now.
Because I'm always thinking, because I feel like some guys can be too prideful, or they feel like, I got this, I don't need advice or help or, guidance. I know what I'm doing. But women, we talk. Yes.
Like, girl,
let me tell you what he just...
Yes.
Exactly. So I've always wondered about, when you have a couple that have a business of making marriages better, Is it just the women that are like, come on, husband, get with me on this? Or is it husbands?
No, it's a lot of husbands that want strong, lasting relationships and marriages. So they are seeking it out. They are undercover.
Right.
They are definitely undercover because, for some reason, men are told that it's not manly
to ask for help.
To ask for help.
Yeah.
But Adam was a man. God is a man.
Exactly.
Men all throughout the Bible. Right. So, they always did what they did.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Now, you all are coming up on 17 years of marriage.
Yeah.
How do you see it? When you come in, you can see that you all enjoy each other. You like each other, which is rare. It's sad to say, but it is. So, after 17 years, how do you still keep the spark going?
We date a lot.
Absolutely.
We date a lot. That's
Mm-hmm.
communication, dating, and thinking outside the box. That helps keeps that spark, lit, the flame lit.
Absolutely.
Fire spark, whatever, however you want to put it. But yeah.
Yeah. And we have grown to understand that the moments is the moments. Good or bad or indifferent. Not to carry it to the next moments.
Right.
Which is so important. A lot of times couples will stay in that one moment. And especially that bad moment. They will carry it so long and it destroys other moments. So we have grown to that. Because I was one of those that would stay stuck.
Yeah, it's so easy to stay stuck in that I'm mad at you moment.
Yes.
But when you do something good and great and loving, it's like, oh, you did that yesterday. But when you mad, it's like, I'm still mad. Why?
In 1995, that Thursday night, it was sprinkling rain, hurricane on the forecast, and you didn't get my bologna sandwich.
Which it sounds so, like with him saying it like that, it sounds so silly, but we do.
We do that. But
so
it really is silly though.
Yes.
Once we think about it, once you remove yourself from it and look at the actual situation. So we like to tell couples to remember it's the incident, the words or whatever. It's not really your spouse that you're mad at. And he's going to say more words or she's going to say more words or, they're going to do more things.
Right.
Don't stay right there. Don't stay right there. Figure out how you can get past that because there is something good even in that bad moment. Focus on that.
Yes, love that. Now, I said that you all had almost 15,000 followers. Now, with technology being so all over the place now, like when I got married, we didn't have taking camera phones and video. We didn't have all that, but now technology is everywhere. Do you think it has a bad effect on relationships or good, or how do you feel about technology and relationships now?
Good question, because on the blog I have several of those topics going. Social media actually should not ruin, destroy, or even cause divorces. It's not social media per se that's doing it. It's the people on the that's on the keyboard or on the phone that's doing it. So one of the things that we like to tell couples is, if you want to say something bad about your spouse, I want you to verbally say it. Verbally say it. Don't type it in. Don't do any of that. Because once you type it in and it goes out into the universe, it's there. And Satan is waiting. What? She mad? Oh, I got them. So
Let me retweet that.
Yeah, I'm going to plant a little bit more in there. So it's so important that they use because technology actually keep you connected. He's a truck driver, so just this week he was gone a little longer than I had expected. And we had to stay connected. And technology allowed us to do that. From videos, from voicemails, from just anything. It allowed us to stay connected. So couples got to learn how to use what they have for a positive versus the negative. And stop blaming social media. That's just like we blame this girl or this guy for whatever. It's not them. It's not. Don't let outsiders, including social media, come in and destroy.
That's still an outsider.
It's still an outsider. Yes.
Ooh, yes. Okay. Now you all mentioned that you date often.
Yes.
How often should you date your spouse, or is there a certain number, or is it depending on the couple, or what do you think?
There's no certain number because you can date as much as you want. Because we date at least 3, 4, 12 times a week.
Wait a minute now.
Because we like to do so many different things. So go to the movies or just going downtown out to eat. But there's no particular number. It just depends on the couple and their situation, their work schedule, their availability. But I truly advise that anybody who has the time, if you have a spouse who has someone you care about, set a date night. Date night, date day, date morning.
However your schedule
Get it
is.
in. Yes.
Love that. Okay, now I read Today.com. Look, did my research. Today.com. 15 to 20% of marriages are sexless. How is that even possible? 20%.
It's easy because we get in a rut, and then we have bills, and we have a life that responsibilities outside of the home that has taken precedent, and so we give our good energy to work. We give our good energy to community service. We give our good energy to everybody else, and we give our spouse whatever's left over. And 80% of the time, since it's 80% of the time, we don't have any energy left. So it's like, okay, baby, I'm just too tired tomorrow. But you know what tomorrow looks like? Look like
Same thing.
Yes. So couples are putting their energy in the wrong places. They need to reprioritize who gets the good energy. And your spouse should always get your good energy. And let everything else fall into place. And that may mean that you may need to cut off some things, because you can't be 100% in everything. My first 100% goes to God. My next 100% goes to Him and the family.
Yes.
Everybody else, y'all gonna get whatever's left over. It's just honestly and truly.
Exactly.
And that's how sexless marriages can happen. And on top of the fact that some couples stay stuck. They stay stuck right here in that bad spot. So I'm mad at you. So your punishment is
you ain't get no cookie.
Oh Lord, and that's you can the games that you should not play. That's a whole nother whole nother show that we should be doing. Because that is you just hit it right there. Okay, so leading to with marriages being sexless, does it allow someone to stray or someone to step out? And this is my question for you. Look, my question for you is there's a saying that being monogamous for men, it's not natural. What do you think about that?
Just as natural as the sunshine. It depends on the individual. You got some dogs out there, and you have some men like myself. Go ahead, pop the collar. Go ahead. Pop my collar, pat myself on the back. Hold on, let me do it one more time.
No.
Who are committed to the relationship, but that goes back to the previous question, about the sexless marriage. It like if you're coming home, you don't want to see the wife walk around with the bag on her head.
Right, exactly.
The old, not looking at you, baby.
Right.
The old holy robe.
Yes,
and
exactly.
the same thing for a while. You don't come home and see the man with the holy boxer shorts.
Right, exactly.
You gotta keep your partner interested, keep the focus on them, and your focus on me.
Right.
So that way, I'm not give you the opportunity to stray. When you walk around with the same jogging pants on, I'm gonna go on Instagram and see what's popping.
Right. Look, now Instagram will give it to you.
Yes, it will.
Whatever you want to see. I mean, it's right there for you. Okay, we are going to switch up a little bit. I'm gonna give you a few scenarios.
Okay.
You just tell me, what you think about these particular things. Okay. My husband just admitted to cheating, but has promised to never do it again. Can I trust him ever again, or is the trust just completely gone?
Yes, you can trust him.
Now, how though? Because
because your first trust is God, right? And so you have to give people an opportunity to correct their wrongs. We all fall short, and we all sin. So if he has committed to doing right and being committed to the marriage, you have to give him that. You can't hold it over his head, and everything that he does or say you are suspicious. Now, hold on. It's going to take time to rebuild that trust. It's not going to happen overnight.
Right, exactly.
So give each other the opportunity to grow back into love, grow back into trusting each other. But you cannot say, well, that looks like the same thing you did when you was... You can't do that.
Exactly. Oh, okay.
And it needs to be an open dialogue. I mean, it's easier said than done. Be like, well, why'd you go do that so and so, such and such? Well, baby, I was looking for so and so, or I was looking for this and this. You remember you used to do this and not doing it anymore.
Exactly.
It's easier said than done, and it's going to take time, but it can happen.
Right.
Yes,
I agree. Okay. A woman has been in a healthy relationship for 5 years, and her man has not proposed. Should she leave him? Give him an ultimatum? What should she do?
My question to her would be: does she have 5 more years to waste?
Ooh.
You can stay there.
We gonna leave it right there.
5 years.
We gonna leave that right there.
But that's perfectly. I mean, it's that simple. To me, it's that simple.
Absolutely.
Because if he's not showing any signs of you're the I mean, why?
Yeah.
I'm this awesome, and you.
And it also comes back to the woman or man, because a man can be in that situation too, loving themselves. Know your value. Know your value. If you are giving them, as my mother would say, if you're giving them the milk, why do they have to buy the cow?
Right,
Y'all know. But love yourself and set those boundaries.
Right.
Set those boundaries.
Right, I agree. And I think that should be set up front. Like, you should even get to year 5, and he has to wonder, or you have to, wonder.
Beg and plead and buy your own
you
ring.
shouldn't even get to that. Okay.
Open dialogue.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. My spouse has gained over 100 pounds since the wedding date. What should I do?
Join our fitness challenge.
I saw that. Perfect time for a plug.
Yes. Join our fitness challenge. But there's many dynamics to that. Why? Why has he done that? Is it a health issue? Is it that you guys have got comfortable? Because we have gained 1 pound or 2 since marriage. Just 1 or 2.
I was 16 and a half years.
Most people do.
But it's all about open dialogue, talking about it.
Right.
It's not that, no, you can't have that because you're just too fat. You're gaining too much weight. You need to really talk about what is it.
Right.
Have they substituted the food for something else?
Right.
And just talk about it and do it together.
Right.
I'm not going to tell him, oh, baby, you need to hit 100 push-ups every night. No, we're going to do something together. And here we go. That's a date night. That's quality time. And you guys are doing it together, losing the weight together, eating healthier together. And it just builds a better bond.
I agree.
Talk about it.
Yeah, I think it does build, because it's, for one, it's hard. Once you've gained it, trying to get it off, trying to eat right, trying to work, that's tough. But if you do it together and you see results together, I think.
And you're being each other's cheerleader. And the lifestyle change is happening for the both. Right. So there's no disruption. There's no
insecurity.
Yes. So everyone is doing it together. So it's a family thing.
Yeah, because if he's the one that's gaining the weight, you can't come home cooking lasagna, fried chicken, all of that, and expect him to just eat a salad. Like, you can't. Absolutely. You can't do that. You have to. It has to be a team effort.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay. So we're getting down to the end. So we're going to do a quick little game time. And it's just a would you rather. And this is just about Pamela and Stephon. This is, we still dating your spouse, is we putting it out the window. Okay. Number 1. Would you rather take a trip to Jamaica or a trip to Paris?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I knew he was going to say that.
Yes. Ooh, gotta love it. Okay. Yeah. Now, would you rather have your adult kids live with you, wait a minute?
Oh, that wasn't a question?
All right. Let me pay your rent
somewhere. I'm sorry. Okay. Your adult kids live with you, or have a father-in-law live with you.
Let's talk over here. I'll take the kids for $5.
Yes, father-in-law. Yes, that would be rough. Okay, would you rather go to a Stevie Wonder concert or a Prince concert?
Prince.
Both Prince? Ooh, yes, good. Okay. Prince. Would you rather eat at a steakhouse or an Italian restaurant?
I'll take Italian. What with you?
I'll take steak.
Really? Okay. Now, would you rather watch a romantic comedy or an action movie?
Action movie, right, babe?
I was just gonna say that. We're gonna get the same response here.
So it would be a movie night and we're watching both.
Right.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
About to say compromise. There you go. There you go. Okay, thank you guys so much. That was look, we want to, of course, always give my guests their time to shine, which is where you just tell us about Still Dating My Spouse, how they can reach you, all of your social media sites, any events that you have coming up, all that good stuff.
We are on all of the social channels. So we're on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest under Dating My Spouse.
Okay.
Facebook is Still Dating My Spouse. Our website is www.stilldatingmyspouse.com. Yes, that's where we are. Definitely tweet us, find us, let us know. We do have the fitness challenge going on. We have date night events every month. So we're gearing up for Black Marriage Day. And so we have a big weekend planned. So look out for that.
When is that? When?
Black Marriage Day is the third weekend in March.
Okay,
Yes.
third weekend in March. Oh, so
Yes.
that's coming up quick.
Yes, we're excited. We just had a Valentine's Day date night, which was a success.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yes.
That's really nice.
Yes, you are always doing something that gets us in the loving spirit.
It's all about, some couples don't get a chance to date. And we're going to give you the opportunity. Even if we've planned it, it's still the fact of you doing it together.
Right.
So all of our date night events, it's a group effort, but you and your spouse are to each other. You're everything we do that night, you got to do it together.
Right.
That's the stipulation. I don't care if you come, but you cannot veer off. You got to do everything with your spouse.
All right, love that.
Yes.
Love that. Thank you all
Yes,
so
thank you.
much for joining me. As you can see why I love them so much, they just let it all out. Look, they're very transparent, let you know the ins and outs. Like, marriage is hard. It's tough. It's a lot of work. It's not easy for anyone.
Absolutely.
So it's good to have someone that you can look to that have maybe been through some things, or you can see how happy and in love they are together, so you can be the same way. So thanks again for watching another episode of the VaShaunna Renee Experience. This has been great. I'm excited now. I'm full of love now after spending time with them. So thank you for watching. Continue to support, watch. As always, it's the VaShaunna Renee Experience. Bye.